First therapy live session. Um, First, let me just say that I hope all of you are doing well and are safe, and that I'm just sending huge prayers and love out to all of you. This is an incredibly tough time, and the reason why I wanted to have this call is because I personally believe that being in nature is the most calming, healing thing that we can do. And Lord knows that we all need it right now. Um, so I just wanted to kind of review some of the things within our forest therapy program that you could be practicing, and also that I would encourage you to share this with your friends, your neighbors, your family. And so forest therapy is something that it's not just a long hike in the woods. It's something that we can all practice every day in whatever spot of nature we can find. My Inner Harmony Forest Therapy course teaches that. It teaches how you can effectively work with nature bathing and this nature healing within your own backyard, the local park, or any place that you can get that connection to nature. Even if you are inside right now, even if you have to be in a confined space right now, there's ways to bring forest therapy in. I just wanted to go through some of them very quickly. If you have access to the outdoors in your own backyard, forest therapy does not require that you are 5 miles deep into the woods. Forest therapy's huge main component is that you slow down, that you are engaging all of your senses when you're in nature, and really just being at the pace of the plants and the other creatures out there. So let's say that you just find a place to sit in your own backyard. And I would say sit with, maybe you can't do bare feet right now, but maybe you could do sock feet. And the important thing is not having rubber soles on your shoes so that you can connect actually with the energy of the earth. And if it's way too cold for that, then get a blanket, put that down on the ground, and just sit on the ground and be connected that way, all bundled up. But connecting to that actual vibration, that electromagnetic energy that is flowing through the earth, is one thing that you can do to start boosting your immune system and actually creating a very calm and peaceful energy within yourself. The next thing is really taking the time to notice what you see. Really like noticing how beautiful the branches of the trees look, and what maybe, think about what maybe caused that branch to grow in that direction, or how is this tree interacting with the wind, or the way the soil is that created its beautiful shape and form. Just really focusing in on something else. And it might sound a little kooky, but go ahead and talk to the tree. Tell the tree how beautiful you think it is, or ask it, how did you get such an amazing shape? And I know it might seem a bit crazy, but here's the thing. It's all life. It's all beautiful life forms. And while I don't expect the tree maybe to talk back to you with words, maybe in your mind you'll actually imagine what that tree might tell you. And whether you believe it's the tree or not the tree, it doesn't matter. What's happening is you are disconnecting from your own worries and cares and other things, and you are connecting with the energy of nature. Maybe as you sit there, imagine what it feels like to be that tree or that shrub, or maybe you're sitting there in front of some daffodils that just bloomed. Maybe imagine what it's like to be that little bulb in the ground all winter long, just waiting and waiting and waiting until that feels like the right time to just burst forth and bloom. Imagine what it feels like. And so, and hi everybody who's joined in, that's so cool. Just imagine what it would feel like. And as you imagine the life of these other beings, these plant beings, it allows you to start getting into that beautiful energy of nature. The next piece of forest therapy that is so powerful is working a little bit with your breath, okay? And working with, if you've watched my husband Ted's video on 6 direction breath. That could be a great breath to start working, but it's really allowing yourself to breathe deeply. So many times when we're stressed, what do? Our shoulders shrug up and we're just taking short little breaths. What you want to do is you want to allow your body to relax. And if that means that when you're out in your yard or wherever, if you need to shake things out and loosen up and just very consciously relax, do that. And then start thinking about breathing with slow, deep breaths. The importance of this, couple things. Number one, it's going to allow your body to relax more. It's going to allow you to get into a more of a healing state by bringing in more oxygen. When you are outside and you are breathing in deeply, you are bringing in all of the wonderful fresh air. And here's the thing, there's actually more fresh air outside than in some people's homes because our homes are so airtight. And if you've been bringing in a lot of cleaning supplies that off gas right now, and Lord knows everybody seems to be doing that, you actually want to have some fresh air right now. You want to bring in that fresh air. So if you're outside taking that deep breath in, you're also getting in what the plants breathe out. And they breathe out more than oxygen. They're releasing their essence, their essential oils, in a sense, into the air. And our bodies, for centuries and centuries, we're used to breathing that in as a part of it, stimulating our own immune system and working with creating a healthier body. So what you want to do is be in that place and enjoy the smell of the plants, and imagine what scent is coming off of that tree, what scent is coming off of that shrub, what scent is coming off of the grass, because all of that is something that can really help you to heal. It is something that can help your body. And being outside, even if it's a gray day like it is here today in Pennsylvania, you're getting sunlight, and sunlight is so important to our health. It's about our vitamin D. It helps us create vitamin D within our body. And while you might take supplements, being out in sunshine is our own nature way of creating that. So being out in the sunlight, being out in amongst the plants, connecting to the energy of the earth, taking slow, deep breaths, those are key components that you want to have. And you want to spend your time in nature. You want to have at least 20 minutes to a half an hour where you're doing this. 5 minutes can be great, but you know, I think we all have some extra time right now. Some of us, and let me just say, those people who are the frontline workers out there, the nurses, the doctors, the grocery store people, the people who have to be out there supplying us, I hope you get some time to just go out and be in nature too, to restore and calm your system. And hey, everybody who's watching, this is fun kind of seeing who's joining in, and thank you for all of the little likes and the little hearts. That's so cute. Now let's address for those people who don't have a nature space to be out and they can't go out in their backyard, that they don't have an access to a park right now. Then let's talk about how you can bring this indoors. You can, okay? Inside, you can do some nature therapy by sitting next to a window. Sitting next to a window where you're going to get some light in. You want to open that window if possible. You want to breathe in the fresh air. Think about how you can surround yourself with things from nature. So if you don't have any live plants inside, think about how you can bring some green into your space. Maybe you've got a green blanket. Maybe you've got some green clothing you can wear. And greens and browns, right? Those are the colors of nature. And it's the vibration that we are in. It's an actual wavelength. It's a actual wavelength that touches our body when we're out in nature. So when you're inside, you can surround yourself with that the same way. You know, find whatever those green things are. Haul out some of those green things from your Christmas decorations and surround your space with greenery. That green vibration is a healthy, healing color that will really allow your body to relax and heal. Other things that you can do is that you can, if you have essential oils, pull out some of those essential oils. Again, you're working with the energy of plants. And there are different healing properties with all of those different essential oils. The thing I want you to work on right now is not applying them. It's not doing that. It's inhaling their scent. So you might even have a teacup that you pour some hot water in and put a drop of that in, not to drink it, but that water, the heat of the water will help diffuse that essential oil scent. If you don't already have essential oils at home and you want to get one of the ones that I would recommend is lavender, only because it has so many properties that have been shown over time that help people relax. It helps people think clearly. And those are two key things that we could really use right now. So if you're just going to pick one, use lavender as that one that you're going to bring in. Another one that you might want to bring in is pine or fir. And the reason for that is very cleansing and healing. It's got a very antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal properties. There's some that have more, like oregano, but you might not want your home to smell like a pizza shop. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It might just make you hungry. And that's another thing that could be really cleansing and healing to breathe in the air. It goes into your lungs. It's all great to have that antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial stuff in your lungs. So those are some key tips when you're indoors. When you're indoors, also think about the sound. When you're outside, the sound of the birds, the sound of the wind, all of that is just present. When you're indoors, you might have to recreate that. So go onto YouTube, go onto Pandora, find those, not necessarily music, just those sound clips that are just nature sound. I know on YouTube I found some great 8-hour long videos of beautiful places in nature that it just has waterfall sounds and bird sounds and cricket sounds, and just allow your space to be flooded with sound. So when you think about those sensory aspects, when you're indoors doing nature therapy, you're not inside worrying about stuff or thinking about other things. You're using those same concepts. You're looking out the window. You're looking at what pieces of nature you can see. And if you can't see anything, then use your computer. Bring up one of those beautiful videos of nature. Doesn't have words telling, it's not a documentary, it's just looking at beautiful images of nature and connecting with the tree, connecting with the waterfall. All of those are really, really powerful ways that you can incorporate nature therapy into your life in this time. I hope that gave you some tips. If you want to learn more about nature therapy, I have an online course that it gives you much more detail, and especially when you're going outside, just some of the precautionary things, because there are things outside you need to be worried about, like maybe ticks, okay? And so it gives you a lot more depth about how to prepare, especially if you were going to take other people out in nature. But I hope this gives you ideas on how you can use nature therapy, forest therapy right now, every day, and really enhance your life. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined in and watched live, and take care and be well.